here's the man in question. This is going to be a very satisfying transformation. Let's actually see how 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 left them. It looks a lot worse. It's just scaring everyone. Oh, Anne! So before today's video begins, I do want to give a huge thank you again to 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 for sponsoring this video. But we'll be hearing about them later on. So, morning. Today's a really exciting day for various reasons. Don't look at the junk behind me because we have so much. We're in the midst of just doing a big cleanup, like refreshing some things. Like, look, for instance, we're just putting landscape fabric down and having like the mulch placed back on top. So then we've got some, well, we've got a lot of rubbish there, but we're not going to look at that. Then we've got some compost and stuff, so it's all happening here. It's not what we're going to be talking about today, because for the very first time I'm going to be clipping my horse, and this is something I've kind of been looking forward to now as he's back in work. He is extremely woolly. I've never had to clip him because when he was in Australia he was under lights, which means they don't grow a winter coat because the brain thinks it's still summer. The winter coat is kind of correlated to the amount of hours of daylight. That's why when the days start to get longer, horses lose the coat. When the days start to get shorter, they start to gain a coat. So he's looking at me right now and he's like, what the hell? He's got a cab rat, this can't be good. But I first wanted to show you guys a little bit what the coat is actually looking like. And what we're going to be doing after that is I'm going to pop Chase in the walker. Because let me already get his halter. I'm going to be popping Chase in the walker so he can walk and like get a bit of energy out, because he's going to have to stand for a bit for the clipping. I'm still fully deciding what actual kind of clip we're going to be doing on him, but we'll see. I'm going to wing it once I've got the clippers in my hand, and I still have to go get the clippers from the other stables, but I thought I would just show you what he looks like. So here's the man in question, looking very woolly. I don't know if you guys can see. This is going to be a very satisfying transformation. I think we're going to do, I don't know. Let's not say just yet what kind of cut we're going to do. But this is what we're working with. I've never clipped him, so I'm actually really curious to see what color he's going to go underneath, because he's got this beautiful, like, really deep red chestnut that he naturally has. So I'm very curious to see what it's going to end up looking like. I think that's enough chit chat. I'm going to pop him in the walker, and then we're going to head and grab the clippers. Well, Chase is just going to be in here like 10-15 minutes, stretching those legs and getting some energy out so that he'll stand nice and still for us, hopefully. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about before. So look at the difference between the mulched up side and just the landscape fabric, so that's going to be very satisfying when it's all gone. But yeah, we're going to be 10-15 minutes and then we'll be back and we're going to get cracking. I'm not the best at clipping. Clipping is not my thing, so we're gonna have to see how that goes too. And I hope 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 uses clippers last, because he was using other clippers and I said, listen, I've got a pair, just use mine. But I hope they're still sharp enough, but they should be. And also, when you clip a horse, you should be clipping a very clean horse. That's also not, it's better for the clippers to glide through, and also for the longevity of the clippers for its life, to make sure that you get the most out of it. It's better to have a clean horse. I don't have I haven't been granted that possibility to get him super clean, just because the weather's not been that great and I don't feel like getting him so wet. So he did have a little rinse off the other day, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. And if we'll probably encounter some dirt and stuff like that trapped underneath the coat, but we'll make the most of it, and it'll be fine. Here we are. Let's actually see how 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 left them. Huh. Okay. That's not too bad. So yeah, we'll be doing like the main body with the big clippers, and then some small details like the face and stuff like that with the small ones, because these are quite noisy. We've got oil. Okay, we should be good to go. I wanted to give you guys a proper before, because there is quite a lot going on here that we're gonna have to tackle. You can see here it's a bit more squished down by the rug, but where there isn't the weight of the rug, we have quite a bit of coat. So I think this is gonna turn out to be a very satisfying clip. But yeah, here's a little before spin. every day. Every single day. Come on. Good boy. Game plan for the actual design, I'm thinking of leaving like the saddle patch. And I'm gonna be leaving the legs, and I'm gonna do the whole body and half of the face. We're gonna see if half the face works well, because Chase doesn't like having his ears done. I already know that. He's never had his full body clipped, but he's been around clippers, of course. I've clipped the legs, I've clipped some things around the face to tidy up. He's really easy with that. But I know the ears is difficult, and I cannot do the full face and then just leave these huge fluffy ears. So I'm gonna try half the face. The saddle area will stay, the legs will stay, but the full body will go. So let's get into it. I'm gonna try and make this, listen, I wanted to have it outside so you guys could have full viewing pleasure with a good light and a lot of space, but I want Chase to be comfortable. I'm gonna turn like the heating lamps on, so we're gonna have to bear with me, but I have a solution since we're working in a tighter space. I'm actually gonna be filming with my GoPro. Do I look like a crazy person yet? To share first my clipping look. We've got a beanie with a GoPro. I opted for something that was a bit like of a synthetic fabric so the hair wouldn't stick. I've got socks with my tracksuit pants tucked in. The tracksuit pants are kind of like also like a synthetic material, so hopefully we don't get too much hair sticking, but you guys know when you clip, you have hair everywhere, so that's probably gonna happen anyway. All right, let's get into it. We are recording. Turn the heat lamps on. Got my clippers. Let's see how he reacts. He should be okay. Good boy. You're always easy, aren't you, Chase? Nothing's ever a problem. Okay, this mess, guys, don't judge me for this. Don't judge me for this pile of cords that are not like sorted out. Nobody has their life together enough to have like everything right. So that's my mistake. All right, let's begin. Oh my god, the first one is in. But look, this is the before, and this is the after. Hey? I think half the face cut is gonna look really cool. But yeah, let's keep going. Are you thinking of creating your very own website, or are you looking for another platform to run your website that makes it easier? Then Squarespace is where you need to be. They offer hundreds of templates where you're able to go in, quickly access a template you like. You can still customize and choose a variety of different options within the template you choose. Very user-friendly, you don't need to have any coding knowledge. I actually run my own website through Squarespace, and I've been doing so for 3 years. We run a shop. I make updates on the website myself. It's very, very easy. If any of this sounds like what you're looking for, then do use my code, which is www.squarespace.com/Harnacke, and in doing so, you'll receive 10% off your website or domain. Thank you again, Squarespace, so much for sponsoring this video, and now back to clipping Chase. Right, let's try and do this face a little bit. So we're kind of at the halfway mark now with this horse. He is looking better. We're getting there. It's not the tidiest job in the world, but I think if we give it like a week and we allow it time to settle, there's a lot of settling that has to happen here. But yeah, I think if we give it time to settle, it will come through. But he looks already 1,000 times better. And I think this is gonna really help him in the work not to sweat too much. I'm gonna tackle the other side now, and then we're gonna be finishing up some of the details because we still have all of this to go. Oh my God, I can't believe the difference. Right, so Chase is getting a little bit annoyed and he's getting a little bit over it. We actually haven't been clipping for that long. I think it's been about like 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna pop him in the walker. You can have 10-15 minutes to walk around and stretch again. And then I'm gonna finish the other side. Let me give you a little update on what it actually looks like. So this is where we're at. We've done the neck, the body's coming. So I only have this piece, some touch-ups here and a bit of the belly, and then to clean up the head. So that should be about 20 minutes. But I want him just to stay relaxed and stuff, because otherwise it makes my life and his life a lot harder. So he's gonna go back in the walker, have a little walk. I'm gonna pop a rug on, and then he'll be back. But look at how clean and tidy the neck looks. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's gonna be feeling the cold a little bit more now. So cute, I get to spoil you with rugs now. Okay, in the daylight, it looks a lot worse than what I thought. Oh, from afar, from here, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, from here, that doesn't look bad at all. I've never seen him this color. It's so odd. There was definitely a lot on that horse. But we still have a bit to go, so I'm going to clean that up, put it to the side, and then we'll be ready to continue. Alright, I'm finished with the clipping. It came out kind of okay. I'm gonna give him a quick rinse. I wanna get all the loose hair out, all the dirt that was stuck in his coat, so I'm gonna give him a quick wash. And then we're gonna have a little catch up and preview on what it looks like. It's gonna need a few days to settle. But I'm happy it's done and it's gonna be good for the work. But I'm gonna get in there, give him a good wash. And then we'll let him dry, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Alright, and here is the after. He's all washed. Okay, we don't want to get too close because there are some spots. I definitely think I needed to... Okay, this area has to be readdressed tomorrow. I definitely think my clippers were not super sharp, especially because this side's so much better, and I did the other side later, and you can see the lines there much more. Okay, one sec. Overall though, it didn't come out too bad. I think the face is quite nice, like half-half how I did it. And I've got a new rug to put on him. It's from Equine. It's 400 grams, so he should definitely be warm enough, and I'm really hoping this fits. But this is the finished look, and I'm hoping in a week it looks a lot better. Okay, well, I have a feeling we're gonna be quite excited. Oh my god. I knew it. I knew he was gonna be excited to go. Okay. There he goes. With his little half face clipped. Oh, it looks quite good from far away. Ooh! It's like extreme contour for horses. Oh, don't do that. Good boy. Okay, guys, that doesn't look that bad. I quite like the half face vibe. It's a look, and the equiline rug looks super nice on him. It's a win. Success, people. Of course, he's probably gonna roll and just... He's probably just gonna roll and ruin it all, but what can you do? Always the grunts with Chase. Chase is always grunting. Now Annie's rolling too. And now Bear's rolling too. And now Terrorist is just scaring everyone. Oh, Anne! Careful! Poor thing, she's 27. She's... Oh my god. Here he is. Causing trouble. But looking great. Oh my god. I'm quite impressed. It's very strange for me to see him like this still, but I have to say it looks really good. I wonder how the first ride back's gonna go with this attitude. I think it's gonna be interesting, but maybe now he'll pick up his legs when he's jumping. Are you happy? You feeling fresh? Feeling good? Yeah, you're such a cutie. Oh wow, giving us the pose. Pretty boy.